any deal could happen. It's like, my house isn't for sale until somebody comes along and offers $1 million. So every house is for sale. What do the Pirates need to do? This is really what I want to ask you, and you're the perfect guy. What do they need to do to go out and get one of your top 10 prospect hitters?
Yeah, I mean, I think if they want to trade Mitch Keller and couple with another big leaguer, that is tradable, that they feel that they can be rid of and has value, then I think they need to do that, but ask for a lot, because Mitch Keller is not that easily replaced. I think you could bring Bubba Chandler up, and he's going to be very, very good, but because of the reliability factor. But you look at, I'm not saying that Mitch Keller and Garrett Crochet are the same, because they're not. But when the White Sox traded Crochet to the Red Sox, the White Sox got Kyle Teal and Braden Montgomery and some other prospects. That's the kind of thing that you need. I think that Mitch Keller can fetch a top 100 caliber bat. And maybe, like you said, you sweeten the deal with some other small pieces. But if you're talking about Mitch Keller and David Bednar, who is now returned to all-star closer form, you better get two quality bats, I think, and guys who are close to the big leagues and have that sort of middle of the order star potential. There aren't that many of them, right now. Like our top 100 kind of skews a little younger, and without knowing what teams are willing to trade, I want to get a Kevin McGonigal from the Tigers, a Max Clark from the Tigers, somebody like that. If I'm the Tigers, I don't think I'm trading either of those guys. They're both in Double-A and are 20 years old, but that's the kind of player that I think you need to get back in a trade like this.
Are there any guys that are being blocked in the other organization that have just graduated off the list, or they're still on the list? I think of Kyle Stowers when he was ultimately traded from Baltimore. They had a surplus of hitters to Miami, and now he made the All-Star game. Is there anyone that is in a similar light than that, Jonathan, that might be someone the Pirates could target?
Yeah, and Kyle Stowers wasn't even that highly regarded as a prospect, but he needed an opportunity. So I'd have to dig deep into my memory, which right on the heels of the futures game in the draft, you're getting me, at its absolute worst. I think the one guy that's just not that the Baltimore Orioles are going to be buying right now, but this is where Mitch Keller would be of value if they think that they just, this is just an aberration the year they had. Samuel Basallo seems very, very blocked in the Orioles system. Pretty much every catcher they got hurt, and he has not been called up. Now, that may be because he just can't catch. That might be a possibility. He can really, really hit, and he plays first base. And so if they wanted to try to make a trade with the Orioles, and they need pitching help for now and for the long term especially, and so here you have a Mitch Keller type of pitcher. And by the way, I'm not advocating for them. I would wait on trading Mitch Keller if it were me. But if you're going to do it, you need someone like Samuel Basallo, who you could call up right now, and you could play him at first. You could DH him. If you want to throw him behind the plate every now and again, have at it. But, maybe it's a Mitch Keller, Joey Bart kind of deal, and you get a hitter like this who's got ridiculous power. He's got 19 homers and a 974 OPS, and he's 20 years old in AAA. That's the kind of the hitter.